Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first annual Zikomo Awards event in fashion, music, fitness, filmmaking, and humanitarian 2021, to be held on the 9th of April from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Government Complex Lusaka, Zambia. Gracing the stage as the official host of the event will be media personality, philanthropist and CEO of Media, the bold, fearless and gorgeous Mutale Mwanza from Zambia. And joining her all the way from Kampala in the 256 is her co-host, moderator, entrepreneur, and events host, Keith K. Ordinary tickets go for $250 and VIP tickets go for $500. For more details, please call +260 971 595 351.
Welcome to the Vibe with Millionaires, Kalumiana, your presenter. Today I'm delighted to have the biggest musician that we have in the country, not only in Zambia. He's an international biggest musician. We're talking about Roberto. Yeah, Roberto has done international tracks. He's featured a lot of big musicians. Talking about Tanzania and so forth. Roberto, welcome to the Vibe with Leon.
Thank you. Man, that's a powerful intro. I feel like I'm a pastor here, like, yo, welcome. No, but it's so good.
But you're super big.
No, thank you so much. I don't consider myself in that aspect, but you just continue working.
Yeah.
Because the minute you start telling yourself, I'm the biggest, you start working like you're the biggest. But for me, work continues. I'm still the same person that you met 10 years ago. The music might be big, but the personality is still the same. So for me, that's how I take it.
What is with you and Tanzania?
It's just not about Tanzania.
Seen
it's
a lot
just
of
that
collabs, yeah?
I have a lot of collaborations with artists from different countries, actually. And you might not know this, but I think I have about 3 or 4 with artists from Uganda. I have 3 with Rwanda. So it's just recently that we've had these collaborations with artists from Tanzania. If anything, I think there's just how many? 2? Yeah. Wow. I only have 3 actually. Vanessa Mdee, Rosary, and the one that's coming up. So yeah, I think in almost all these countries I've had like 3. So yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the big show that you have, the big review that you had actually with the EP. How was it?
It was amazing.
Yeah, it was super big. Huh?
Thank you.
Yeah, we saw a lot of artists actually supporting the event. When are we seeing the song being released? The big song that you revealed?
Of course, during the first 2 weeks of our planning, we wanted to just have the music out early April, but actually early March. But then we kind of like pushed it forward because of what had transpired in Tanzania, where the president passed away. So we kind of like just changed the release date. And once everything settles down, we thought, okay, maybe that would be the perfect time to get to release it. But with the media release party, for me, it was a moment to get to share what's on the project and just for people to know what it's all about and what we're working on. So yeah, it's a fun time to be alive, and I'm happy to be a Zambian artist right now because there's a lot going on for Zambia.
Easy, it is a brotherhood thing, huh?
Of course, man.
Wow. How have you managed to penetrate internationally?
I'm still trying to penetrate, to be honest.
We've seen a lot of artists, actually big artists, that they failed to reach the international market. How have you managed?
Well,
what's your strategy?
Well, the thing is, like I mentioned, I'm still trying to penetrate the international market. Don't be deceived. Because we are doing or working with certain artists in certain places does not mean we've conquered the world. You know what I mean? Yeah. There are people like Beyonce, Jay-Z, Kanye West, Drake. Those are artists who'd say, okay, yeah, they've penetrated globally or international market. I believe that we are fighting for a great spot, for Zambian music. And so for me to start saying, oh, I've penetrated in this country, I think it would be deceiving people. We are working towards becoming a global brand. You know what I mean? So we're still working, we're still pushing, and we still want to do what we can. And it's amazing that we've managed to get into all these amazing countries and have, a solid brand presence. So for me, I'm really happy that, we can go to Tanzania and we know we have an audience there. Yeah. We can go to Uganda, Kenya, Rwanda, Burundi, Zimbabwe, Botswana, like all these places, amazing. So for me to know that the music is present there is a plus, and we still want to get to do more. So That's why I'm saying we are still penetrating the world, because I still want to go to Brazil and people are like, hey, Roberto. I still want to go to Mexico and people would know who Roberto is. So it's an ongoing process.
Yeah. We saw a teaser on social media actually between you and Jerox. The pic actually that you had posted on social media. We saw a teaser, you started it. We saw K-Figo coming on board, then Y Celeb. How did it start?
Well, it was a marketing strategy. The thing is that we got bored with just releasing music, starting with flyers and then, oh, please, there's a song coming out, blah, 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 blah. It became boring, you know what I mean? And we just wanted to do something different, just to get people talking. And we love Mulomo. Everybody loves Mulomo, trust me. Even our favorite people love Mulomo. You know, sometimes when you hear, hey, have you heard what? It's like you open your ears.
And it's made a lot of noise.
But that was the whole point. The point was we wanted to get people talking. We wanted to get people thinking, oh, there's this and that. And it was amazing because, if anything, it was good for me to know certain people's positions and the way that they look at me, the way they look at J-Rocks. Yeah. You know, because like we would sit with J-Rocks and we're looking at the comments and we're like, so have you heard this? Look at this, look at that. And then there are certain artists, not only that, even fellow artists who came out and said, in fact, no, what you want to? Come and invest, Saka. And we're like, okay, so that's what you think, right? So it was a great time for us to get to know what other artists think about us. And you know, sometimes from that moment, it's been very difficult for certain people to approach me because I'm like, yeah, you were saying?
Oh, they're ashamed now.
You know what I mean? Because they were out there thinking, hey, now this is the perfect time for me to speak out. But it was, to be honest with you, it was a marketing strategy. We just wanted to get people talking. And also, I feel like it really helped grow the numbers for both artists. I noticed even on J-Rox's page, the numbers just went flying in the sky. A lot of people thought, oh, no, this is childish. But the thing is, marketing strategies come in different ways. Different companies use different schemes of marketing. Others use children to sing in a song for detergent paste. But who are the people who use the detergent paste? It's the elderly people, it's not the kids. Exactly, so are you saying that marketing strategy is childish? No. It's sometimes the way that you structure the marketing strategy itself. So people use different ways, different structures. And for us, we thought, let's get something that will get people talking, which is me poking him poking me, and back and forth. And you know, we told everybody in the team we're not going to attack any family member. We're not going to attack any people that, you know, we work with, for example, corporate institutions. We're not going to, so because we wanted it to just be about the artists. At the end of the day, we also wanted the people out there to know what each artist has done. And J-Rock said, look, there are people who might not know some of the things I've done, and this would be a great opportunity for me to bring it out for the people. And I'm happy that a number of people thereafter knew, say, oh, actually, J-Rock has got this number of albums. He's been nominated in such a way. So if you look at it, it was a plus, and it worked, because then a lot of people were now aware and they wanted to know more about this person. So the others saying, no, it was a failure. No,
I think it was huge. I remember calling you actually
if
over
anything, it was not even a failure at all. It was probably one of the most successful online feuds that people thought was a failure, but it was such an honor.
Huge. It was super
because
huge.
it actually got parents. Like my uncle was calling me, what is this I'm hearing? What is this beef you have with a person called J-Rocks? Can you give him back his beef? I'm like, no, it's not beef, cutting yam. And then I got it from him. Then so I'm like, no, you should give him back his beef, because I hear you've got beef. I'm like, no, it's so it was amazing. But at the end of the day, after everything was done, it was like, no, it was just a publicity stunt, and life goes on.
Okay. You are among the few artists that have been supporting fellow musicians, because we've seen usually musicians, what they do is that there's that thing whereby it's all about you want to be there, you want to be big. But we've been seeing you posting musicians on your page, promoting their songs. Why do you how did you come up with that? Don't you think maybe Azakuchila and something like that?
My brother, destiny is destiny. Today you could be interviewing me here where we are. 2 years from today, you might have your own TV show in the USA. If that is your destiny, that is your destiny. There's nothing I can do. Even if I try to shield you, pull you down, there's nothing I can do. So long as God says this is the direction you're going to take, that is your direction.
Exactly.
Look at a person like Trevor Noah. He came here to Zambia, had a show. Little did we know he was going to become a Grammy host one day. You understand, right? But we never knew where the person was going. But God, that is God's plan. So anybody that we assist out there, it's not like, oh, okay, I'm assisting them because I want something in return in the near future. No, that's just me being me. But of course, there are certain artists who will tell you, no, some atendiza abantu. But the thing is, does it mean that if you meet anybody today, it means you need to help them?
No.
So you see, that's where the issue is. A lot of people will go online and say, no, you don't help us. But do I know you? No. Do we have a relationship? And that is the issue with a lot of the new artists. Every new artist feels each established artist is entitled to help them. Like,
actually, that's where I was coming to.
It is practically impossible. I can help a number of people, but I cannot help everybody. Not because I don't want to, but it's in my capacity. You understand? It's like going to a funeral and going to shake hands with everybody. At some point, there will be certain people who you'll not be able to greet. That's just how nature is. So there are a lot of new artists that always say, I know this guy is honest and best. Hey, what? You know, they don't help people. Like, how many people have we helped? How many people have you seen me post on my social media?
A lot.
A number of those people, I've never met them. We've never even spoken. Sometimes I just come across some of these posts when I'm just browsing on Facebook and I'm like, you know what, let me help this person. And I help that person. Not because I want something in return, no, but it's because I want you to know that there's somebody who has come across this and I'll help you. So sometimes the approach is very important. If you want help, just ask for help. And if I'm in a position to help, I will help. It doesn't mean that if I post 5-7 people in a day today, it means it's going to be procedure every day for the rest of my life to be posting 7 people a day. There are times when I just want my page to be about me, or tomorrow it's going to be about people that I work with. So you need to understand that that's why I'm giving you these examples. How many people do you meet a day? And how many of those people do you know? And how many of those people do you talk to? How many of those people do you give talk time to? So let's remember that in as much as you're also human, I'm also human. You understand? The same way you brush your teeth in the morning, I also brush my teeth. The same way you go to sleep in the night, I also go to sleep. So I'm human just like anybody else.
Okay, but why do you push artists who are already there? Why don't you focus more on?
I don't push artists. I don't push artists that are already there. Look at my page. How many of established artists do you see? Do you know that I think I'm probably one of the only artists who had for almost 2 months where we were promoting artists from different regions, Copper Belt, Southern, Northern.
I saw that, yeah.
Yes, and it was not me selecting who was going to be on those platforms. I was asking the people themselves, tell me names of people that you think we should help. It's different from me saying, okay, listen, I've heard of Leon, I'm gonna post him. No. We help different people. I just don't help artists. There's certain artists who don't even talk to me, but we post. There's certain artists who don't even share my work, but we still share their work. There's certain artists who never say nice things about me, but we still share them. So it doesn't mean that if you don't like me, I should hate you. I'm not like that.
Yeah. I think I must confess actually something that has you have pulled a lot of people up and you've changed the game of these musicians. It's something that a lot of people actually have been appreciating. Yeah, a lot of people have been appreciating, including me actually.
Thank you.
You've brought unity in the industry. Yeah. I know they can't completely be unity, but I think you're bringing unity. Talking about that, let's go on a breather. I will be right back. Alright, I'm still with one of the biggest musicians. Yes, I'm super excited to have Roberto on stage. We will be right back. And remember that this is the Vibe with Leon.
Hey, what's up? This is your girl K Figo. You're watching The Vibe with Leon.
Okay, Zambia is on the hit. We're talking about the Zikomo Awards, and Roberto is one of the people that have been nominated on the Zikomo Awards. And remember that these Zikomo Awards are not Zambian awards, they're international awards. Roberto, you've been nominated on the Zikomo Awards. Which category have you been nominated into?
You know what, it's exciting to hear that there are new awards coming up, but I'm just worried about one thing. Because you say they're not Zambian awards. So now I'm like thinking, wait, then what are they?
They're international.
I beg to differ. They're Zambian awards meant to appreciate local artists and international artists. The reason why I'm saying I beg to differ is because I want us to embrace what is Zambian, what is here. Zikomo is a word that, and it represents thank you. We need to be thankful for what we have in Zambia. We need to be thankful for the artists we have. We need to be thankful for the talent we have in Zambia. And if anything, these awards need to be more Zambian than anything, such that even those that are in the diaspora, the Zambian artists that are outside Zambia, they should be like, wow, we've got these great awards that are happening in Zambia that also appreciate us, and they also appreciate other artists from other countries. So it's a Zambian award with an international appeal. So for me, the Zikomo Awards are a Zambian award with an international appeal. So for that correction, I want you to tell me which categories I'm nominated in. Hurry up.
Is it? So we're changing now. Roberto is the one who's doing the interview. Hey, we're doing a swap.
For this one, because I've corrected you and I'm not happy that you say
next year, actually, the Zikomo Awards are going to be in Tanzania.
Good, even
the
better.
Other year, they'll be in Namibia.
Even better.
So they are trying, the plan is they're trying to make, to bring unity among Africans.
So it's a great thing. Hence I'm saying, look, these are, for me, I would say these are Zambian awards meant to appreciate everybody, right?
Exactly.
So let's embrace that. Let's sell Zambia more. Let's appreciate Zambia more. And that's the reason why my name is Roberto. But on social media, I always say Roberto who? Zambia. Because I'm proud of the country where I'm from. I'm proud to represent this country. And I'll always fight for this country. I'll always do my best for Zambia.
Okay. So how did you discover that you've been nominated? What was the procedure and so forth?
Actually, it was via my team. They I think they shared it in our WhatsApp group. And yeah, I was really excited because each nomination, to be honest with you, is amazing. And for me, a nomination is equivalent to a win because it simply means that people out there that value what you're doing, they have seen what you're doing and they're saying, what, this is great. So, of course, everybody wants to hold the trophy and say, wow, this is my achievement. But I want to say that a nomination is no underachievement. It is a great achievement in its own right. So yeah, I was really excited and still excited about it. Looking forward to it. Should God give us the opportunity to win 1, 2, 3 or 4, that would be amazing. If we don't win anything, there's next year.
There were those artists who didn't submit, and now that the awards are nearing, actually, that is when everyone now wants to come on board and say, okay, why were you guys picked? How was it?
I have a great
complaining. Why Roberto? Why Kefigo? Why T-Boy?
Hey,
why?
Listen, the thing is, if there's a submission process, then it simply means that everybody is given an opportunity to exercise their submission right. And if nobody did it, it simply means they didn't do their work right. So if members from my team that I work with thought, you know what, this is a great opportunity to submit work by this person, they did rightly so. And if they made the criteria and we had a number of great submissions and were nominated, it simply means we followed the right procedure. But for those that did not do it, I think maybe it's a moment of realization where you get to remember that, oh, okay, I didn't do this last time, so maybe let me ensure that next time these awards come up, you know, I get to do it right.
Okay, so Roberto, how can people vote for you?
Okay, so the voting process, I believe, is also via the website, correct?
Yes.
And I think there's also some extra information that is being submitted on social media on how one can actually get to vote. And so please vote in numbers and yeah, let's get to pick up an award and see how it goes. Okay. An award, 2, 3, hey man, let's do it.
All right, we'll bring you back on the Vibe with Leon. God willing, after you win that award.
Not a problem.
Yeah, so we'll talk about that. Thank you for making an appearance on the Vibe.
Thank you so much for having me. And I want to wish everybody all the best, everybody that has been nominated. Those that did not get a nomination, please remember that you can do the same next year. Ensure that you get yourself nominated. If you don't do it yourself, at least ask people from your team to do it. At least don't miss out next year.
Yeah.
Am I not right?
No, you are.
All right, but no, thank you so much for the support, guys. I really appreciate it. 2021 will be a great year, full of great surprises and great music. So yeah, let's do it.
All right, I've been talking to Roberto, and this is the Vibe with Leon. See you same time, same place. Remember that all roads lead to Government Complex on the 9th of April. We are going to have, actually, His Excellency is going to be awarded. There will be a recognition award. A lot of international artists are coming. Yes, Roberto will be there. A lot of people. Make sure that you make your way. Remember that this is the Vibe with Leon.
2 for the show, we can get freaky anything that is good.